Welcome, everybody, to episode 34 of The Effing Title. And this week we present to you Week 3 review, Week 4 preview, NFL. We got guests, FFEJJr and ScratchyGolf. Guys, how you doing?
I am doing wonderful, besides horrible, and I mean horrible picks last week by me. I'm doing well. The Bills got the win, so that's a big thing. So, welcome to the show, Scratch.
I had a great week. And you know what they say, it's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
All right, weird considering that my next statement was going to be congratulations to Scratchy on winning his first game of the year. We watched it live. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, it was great. I agree. It was honestly one of the most exciting games I probably watched all weekend, dude. I mean, until then, it was crazy. I don't know how many of your followers went down and watched it, on your stream.
We had a decent amount of people, yeah.
When they went down and scored at the end, I'm like, who shot the sheriff, dude? I'm like, this is going crazy right now. And then to block oh my goodness.
The crazy thing for me was the fact that the announcers were saying it, and then a good 2 seconds later it happened. Because it was kind of like they scored. Oh my god! So yeah, they scored a touchdown, and then the throw happens, and it's like, oh fuck!
That's why I'm like, good. It's kind of in the background noise. You dimmed it for us, and we couldn't really hear it, and we were actually listening, so it was good for that. But
Well, all right, so let's take a look at Week 3 records. Let's take a look here. So the Week 3 picks, Scratchy in the lead once again after the first terrible week that he had. Now he's come back-to-back weeks being on top. He's 11-5. I came in at an even 8-8, and Fedge came in last at 7-9. So that makes the over. Yeah, you got 7.
Wow.
Yeah, which makes the overall records. Fedge is at the bottom now at 26-22.
Whoa, dude, stop keep pointing out.
Scratchy.
Plenty of season left.
Clawing up to number 2 at 29-19, and somehow I still have the lead at 31-17. So, don't know how the fuck that works, but
these stats are erroneous, dude. It doesn't even matter. It matters who's at top at the end. Okay?
Of course, but I gotta give a weekly update, and as everyone can see, from the really bad fucking edit that I had to do because the website that I was using fucks me over. There's this schedule for this week that we're going to go over, and none of the games that we talk about are going to be in order, but week.
Dude, I love how you just printed it and put it there this time before you're like getting it all nice.
Bro, so I went to the website. I went to the exact same website that I did last week, and they didn't have it as individual teams facing each other. Instead, it was just a preview box that you can click on to watch a video. So I was like, motherfucker, and I literally just did this an hour before the podcast. So
it's fucking cockamamie websites.
Yeah, all right. So Week 3 review. So for everyone out there that doesn't know, we have all agreed that if a tie occurs, it's just a loss unless we call it as a tie. So,
which then we win the whole week, everyone.
Yes,
it's over.
Yeah, if we call a tie and we actually call it,
guys, can I just talk real quick here?
It's over.
Last week, what? Sorry.
Oh, he said if we call a tie, I said take care, Teddy Bear. It's over.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. It's done at that point. But real quick, on last week, dude, the Thursday night game was probably one of my favorites. Honestly, I was like, you got all this heat going into it. The beard versus the handlebar mustache. Minshew versus And guess what? It doesn't matter. The beard came out on top. The only one that could have won that game, only one that has a better mustache, Ron Burgundy. He's the only one that ever won that game.
Wow.
The beard by 100 all week, every day, dude. Never gonna change it.
Hey, I disagree with you, first off, because I didn't actually enjoy the game. But I have a serious question.
Yo.
Does Minshew also have a mullet?
Now that you say that,
he might.
He might.
He also has a mullet.
Well, okay, so nobody has a mullet what's Belichick's kid's name? Steve? Is that it? Steve Belichick? That kid's mullet. That's fucking absurd. That is looking at going on to Google, going to the hairdresser, going on to Google, dude, typing in trailer trash mullet, and then going here. That thing is fucking.
Have you actually looked at pictures of him though this year? So let me see if I can find it. There's a picture of him with his mullet. He's got a dip in.
Oh yeah.
And then he's got his hands in his fanny pack over there on the goddamn sideline, dude. And I'm just like, how do you have a job?
Oh man, that's fucking
Dude,
funny.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
This week's going to be really interesting, considering that we have the potential no game because of COVID. Jeff knows the most. I think the most about that out of the three of us, so I'll let Jeff take over from here.
I mean, it's just. I actually originally was from the Titans. We had 3 players test positive, 5 personnel. The latest report I read was 4 players, 5 personnel.
Mhm.
They're up in their, they're testing to obviously be able to play. But instead of being a 1:00 game, I think it was on Sunday, they're moving it back to Monday or Tuesday. Rob did just say that he heard that it is being played on Monday, which is good. You don't want to extend the week out any longer than you have to. So I mean, it's good as long as we can get these games in. I mean, we can keep our season going, and that's the big thing here. I mean, the NFL is trying to play it smart. So,
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see exactly how this all plays out, considering that we brought it up before. The NFL doesn't have a great record with being up to date on a lot of shit.
I agree. Yeah. Well, you know what? The first thing that needs to be updated here is the defense for the freaking Atlanta Falcons. They decided to blow the game last week, and then this week they're like, we're just gonna start cruising here. Jeff's got them picked to win. All right, Jeff chalking this one up with a win, and then they're like, fuck it, hold my beer. I'm blowing this one too. Like, dude, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Jeez. They just never picking the Falcons again, guys. Ever. They're done. They're dead to me. Dead to me.
Speaking of primetime games last week, primetime games this week are trash. They're booty. All of them are suspect. We got Broncos at Jets, like anyone cares.
Well,
We got Eagles at 49ers, meh, and we got Falcons at Pack.
well, you also possibly have Pittsburgh at Tennessee. Which
And
is
Pittsburgh
actually
at
a
Tennessee.
decent
Yeah,
game.
now that will be
Yeah.
the game that will be good out of all of them. I felt like this one. I'm not sure about with you guys or not. This is one of my last ones for the review. I thought the reffing this week was very inconsistent. I felt like up until this point the reffing has been solid, but this week I thought I saw a lot of calls and a lot of no calls on a lot of stuff. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but
bring it right to the Bills game, dude. I was getting collywobbles all over the place watching Josh Allen get ripped around, horse collar, face mask, nothing being called because you got Aaron Donald on the other side. But dude, it just even goes down to the game deciding, pass interference after that. It was crazy. I was like, the inconsistent but kind of consistent because it happens for both teams, and that's if the Bills didn't get that call at the end, I think it was illegal contact. But if they didn't get the call at the end, I think it would have been a different story as far as inconsistency in that game. But I was actually reading stats that the penalties this year are down overall. Like not only be calling, but like defensive pass interference, holding penalties, offside penalties, which can be attributed probably to crowd noise, probably. But it's crazy. But then I mean, what everyone wants to see, what is this? It's an entertainment sport. I think they're up like 5.5, 5.8 points a game. Crazy. That's a huge increase. That's exactly what you want from a entertainment standpoint, and that's what it is. It's an entertainment industry. So.
I think one of the biggest things with it now is, you've had all the coaches that have all submitted tape of their grievances with the refs in the first few weeks of the non-calls.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I mean, I think the impressive part is, and I think it's also something that's got to change, is I've seen, maybe this is the games I'm watching, but I've seen very little offensive holding penalties. But
yes,
it seems like every drive there is a critical defensive holding penalty that they've got to do something about it.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid that that's a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down. Either give me a spot penalty or don't do a first down. Like you can't. If it's 3rd and 27, you get a defensive holding. It's only 5 yards. Why the hell are they getting a first down?
Yeah, that was what I was about to ask. So, what if they just made it a repeat the down 5-yard penalty?
I think they should do a spot penalty, and if that's enough for a first down, where did the holding occur?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Yeah.
Put the ball right there. Is
No,
that
I agree.
enough for a first down?
That'd be huge. Yep. I mean, unless and that's the thing is I've always been under the impression is as long as it's not a player safety issue, personal fouls, unnecessary roughness, anything like that. I mean, it's just then yes, they weren't automatic first down. They should be penalized as so. Pass interference, I kind of agree with. Depending, I mean, a lot of those pass interferences are touchdown-saving pass interferences, so I'm okay with those getting first downs. But I agree with you on those. You can't give automatic first downs on defense holdings anymore. You just can't.
Yeah, no,
can't.
It's either got to be that, or they got to go back to the old days where they had the two different types of pass interferences. And they got to do something like that, which no one will enjoy that. But
yeah, no, I mean it's the same thing with like, I'm trying to think of which fucking one it is now. What's the new one where there's two different?
With face masks.
There we go. That's it.
I mean, it's so hard to have a judgment call like that. I mean, you can't do it anymore. If it gets, you can't judge it if it gets in the face mask and they actually hold on it. That's 15-yarder, or they just get in the face mask and touch it and play around with it. No, you just.
Hey, here you go, Colin. Ready? Word of the day. They're judging if you get your phalanges up in there, and are you actually touching the face, or are you actually grabbing onto the face mask? Okay.
Word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, all for you. Coming through.
Jesus.
But let's go. Let's get this week started.
All right, and then of course the last point, as it has been every week, and I said it most likely will be. It's good to have football back.
100%.
Broncos at Jets. I'm going Broncos.
Jets.
Wow.
Rob,
aren't the Broncos down to their third string QB now?
I don't know.
What's his name? Brett Ripien? Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
The dude who wasn't even good enough. The dude who wasn't even good enough to start at Boise State. So I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take them 21-17.
21-17. All right.
Guys, you got to think here. I mean, the reason I'm taking the Jets, honestly, is you got a quarterback, I'm assuming, making his first time. Honestly, I don't even freaking know. But bottom line is, the Jets' defense isn't that bad. They're giving up points now, but that's because the offense can't show up. The Jets' defense is probably going to outscore the Broncos. The Broncos are already with a lame Jerry Jeudy over there right now. He's injured. Cortland Sutton's out for the year. I mean, it's who are they going to throw to? I mean, yeah, they can run to Melvin, but I mean, front seven is pretty stout. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't think it's honestly going to be as even high scoring as 21-17. I think it's going to be probably one of the lowest scoring games this week.
I think 17 points just because they are going to be able to run the ball still. I'm with you, though. I mean, having a rookie, not a rookie, I don't know, some scrub QB start on 4 days rest, like 4 days preparation. If I'm the Jets, I throw out every exotic thing I got and send the house at them. Make them beat me.
This is a dumpster fire meets a baby, filled baby squatch diaper. That's what this game is. It's just bad versus bad. I mean, I'm picking the Broncos simply because just the Jets. No. This is the game that's going to get Gase fired. This is going to be the first firing of the year, right here. This is going to be week 4. Yep. This is going to be the game that gets Gase fires. That's why.
Disagree.
I say no because I've got the first firing coming up later on in this episode.
Oh.
Tell Brian it should be. Get him out of there.
Hey, shut your mouth.
All right.
Don't steal my thunder.
All right, moving on. We have Ravens at Washington. Of course, I'm going Ravens.
I am going to go Ravens this week.
Yeah, dude. I picked the Washington football team last week, and I said, "Oh, hey, they look really good. Dwayne Haskins looks great. They were even up in that game early," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna win again." And then he throws 3 fucking interceptions. I'd rather have fucking Pikachu as my goddamn quarterback than fucking Dwayne Haskins. Fucking the dude can't throw the ball.
Dude.
It's unreal.
I just love this Pikachu train that Rob's on right now.
Yeah, I know, it's been all week,
all day.
It's been all week. Hey, Baltimore 35-10.
The reason I'm going Ravens here, guys, I'm going Ravens for one simple reason. And Colin, I don't even know if you know this. I heard it through the grapevines, but apparently Lamar Jackson is undefeated when he wears Skechers to the field. He did not wear them last week. and they lost. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is.
I have no fucking clue.
Someone just bullshitted me on Twitter, but
my first thing is we can't look any worse than we did Monday night. So I mean,
that's true. I mean, the thing is, the defense. I mean, it honestly comes down to the defensive line. I mean, Washington defensive line is great. The offense isn't going to be really doing anything. Let's be honest. But Chase Young, I mean, he was injured last week. He got injured. What did he do? Pull a groin, I think it was.
Something like that. I mean, Montez Sweat played.
That's tough as a D lineman. Come on.
Montez Sweat played okay in that, So I mean. But like to go into what Rob said, like Haskins has this weird ability to either look really great at times, and then the very next like drive, it's like he has no idea what the coach has said to him, and it's like he's speaking in like a different language.
It's like he's running around with this fucking like a chicken with his head cut off, dude.
Yeah, it's unreal, just kind of how drastically different this guy is. The D line though, the Washington D line, like you said though, is fucking incredible. But we have to be able to beat this team. I mean, we beat Cleveland, we beat Houston. We got to be able to beat Washington. I mean, that's my thing.
You should.
Yeah,
it should be a blowout.
All right, so now we're going to Steelers Titans. Even though potentially this game's getting moved back, the way that I had everything formatted was before that happened. So we're just going to keep it where it is right now. Steelers Titans. I'm picking Titans.
Steelers.
You know, I have to apologize for last week, even though I'm not apologizing for the comments about their defense. I'm apologizing because I did not pick the Steelers because I thought the Texans were actually going to show up. And again, until Bill O'Brien got in the way in the second half,
till Bill did what Bill does,
they were on their way to absolutely blow the Steelers out. With that said, okay, I'm going to pick the Steelers this week.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, I think I saw enough out of Big Ben and Juju Smith-Schuster where I have all the faith in the world. It's like a fucking dryer-washer combo, dude. Just makes sense.
I mean, you can't really argue with that. I mean, I'm going with the Steelers, too. I mean, honestly, I think this could be a great game. It's going to be a defensive game, as much as Rob doesn't like to admit. The Steelers still do have a good defense. But, dude, fisticuffs are going to be flying around.
Oh, yeah, this game's going to be
nuts.
nuts.
You got the Steelers, you got the Vikes. You got the Steelers, you got the Titans. You got Mike Vrabel, dude. Come on. It's just pounding at him, dude. Let's go.
Is Cortland Finnegan playing?
Great throwback name there. Rob, what score do you have for this?
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a grinded out affair. I wouldn't be surprised if you're seeing a 13-12 game.
13-12, all right. James Conner, Big Ben, Juju. Defense is playing solid. I mean, the Steelers right now look like Steelers. I mean, it's one of those things where, like when you think Baltimore is run and defense, right? When you think of Pittsburgh, you kind of have like, the possession receiver, a hard running back, Big Ben, and that defense. And that's what we have right now. Gostkowski, ever since he took his socks off, has been lights out. And this is my thing. I think the Titans are going to win simply because the Steelers were tested by the Texans, and I will actually apologize anyway, not for what you think so, but because after thinking about it, the Texans' schedule so far has been fucking unreal. And to think with a team that has no identity really, other than hey Watson, go do your thing.
As bad as the Texans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the Texans.
Oh, I thought you said Titans.
No, the Texans. I'm saying the Texans. Their schedule has been fucking, But I think that the Titans will come out of this because the Steelers, they got tested by the Texans. Up until then, the Steelers just been kind of running through people. And then the Texans come in and test them. Titans are better than the Texans. Titans will win this. That's my thinking. Chargers of Bucks. This one took me a little bit. But I went Buccaneers.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about here.
Did you say Bucks or Ducks?
Bucks, not Ducks.
Oh, I thought you said Ducks. Like where Justin Herbert went to.
Yeah.
Affleck all day. Chargers.
Ooh, all right.
That was nice.
Yeah, I wonder if he's been working on that.
That was cute. You definitely had that written down beforehand.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a few things written down every week, just like that, just as a. But anyways, Bucks Rob score.
I think this is the first game the Chargers actually get embarrassed a little bit. They're gonna get brought back to earth. I just think the Bucks pass rush is going to get to Herbert because what I've seen so far is he holds onto the ball for quite some time. I don't think the Bucks are a great defensive team. Don't get me wrong, but there's one thing they can do, and that's rush the passer. If Sue stays on sides every once in a while, but I'd probably say Bucks are going to be like a 38-14, 38-21.
All right, 38-14.
Real blowing out over here, huh?
So this is
also the other reason. Tom Brady, I know it's a new system and all that, but Tom Brady has always owned the Chargers.
That is true. So this is my first thing, and this is straight to the Chargers organization as a whole. Please listen. Never wear the yellow pants ever again. Jesus, fuck are those things fucking ugly. But for real though, yeah, we can't let Herbert get killed on these fucking 3 steps drops when he's actually supposed to take a 6-step drop and he's looking fucking 30 yards downfield. Like I think the first 3 plays I saw in the video that I watched was him just getting absolutely teed off on because he's taking short drops, looking deep, and just Brady and crew are starting to look great. Starting to look good. The defense is playing great. Jeff's boy Winfield Jr. has 2 sacks already this season. Bucks continue to roll, but I would say Herbert will continue to grow and get better.
And that's what I'm taking this game. It's strictly on Herbert. I mean, last game he hooked up with Keenan Allen and hooked up with Keenan Allen, found Hunter Henry, getting a little, Phillip Rivers in his life, dumping off to Eckler. If he can find a way to get the ball to their second receiver, Mike Williams, the offense is looking good, honestly. I mean, they can run the ball, they can pass the ball. And we know, obviously, the defense stifled Patrick Mahomes. So I think that defense can come out and put it up on anyone if they want to. And why not get after an old quarterback like Tom Brady, guys? Come on.
The Chiefs were looking ahead.
And also, the Chiefs were probably looking ahead. I'll give you that. Also, Tom Brady will be out one of his favorite receivers, and Chris Godwin, so far with reports. And I'm hoping that sticks true because you already have an injured Mike Evans. Gronkowski's injured for the rest of his life. So what do you got? And even that Scotty, what's his name there?
Scotty Miller.
Yeah, Scotty Miller. He's even banged up, dude. So I mean, it's just.
He's looked good, though.
Yeah, he has looked good.
He has. Oh, I agree. The offense it's honestly gelling a lot quicker than I thought, but I don't know. With you got Bosa coming off the edge, I mean, it's just anything could happen with that.
When does
you don't have a Bill Belichick mind on the other end. Bruce Arians is brilliant offensive mind. He's not a Bill Belichick.
When
any way,
does
shape, or form as far as stopping players? So
when does Darwin James come back?
Darwin James, that is a great question, actually.
Let's see.
So I was going to say, obviously, I don't think it's week 4.
Jeffrey, 12 hours ago, a story came out that said Godwin to miss at least 1 game.
Okay. Yeah, so he's out. James is done for the year, I'm pretty sure, actually.
Is it the year? Because I thought he was supposed to.
Injury, cut down day.
Yeah, he's done for the year. But either way, I mean, the defense is starting to look a little better. I mean, you're going to have off weeks. I mean, they couldn't really get the running game going last week, which was an issue. I mean, to help out a rookie quarterback, you need a running game.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're stout up front in Tampa, but, I mean, they have been known to give up some rushes, too. So, if you can mix in a little James Kelly, a little Austin Eckler in there, Justin Jackson starting to come back, he'll get in the game. And
I agree. I think you mix in a little Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, you're going to be just fine. Maybe even throw in the Sean McCoy, you're going to be just fine.
Oh, man.
All right, moving on.
Next.
I don't know why we have to move on to this one. Seahawks at Dolphins. Seahawks.
You're really going against the beard, dude.
Yep.
I am too. The Seahawks.
I was about to say,
Dolphins. Bamboozled. We're going Seahawks.
And what blowout? And what second blowout of the week are we going with? Third of the week.
Actually, I actually don't think this is going to be a big blowout because Seattle is one of the. as good as Seattle is, they are notoriously a team that plays up and down to their opponents. That's a Pete Carroll trait.
Fair enough.
His teams always do it.
Not even that though, dude. They pulled Bills from last year, dude. They get up and then they're like, okay, let's get out of our game plan. Let's stop. Yeah, they just start running the ball. Stop, get Russ out of his, groove of play action, throwing deep, throwing it across the yard, dude. It's just,
I'm gonna go 27-17.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not much to say here. I mean, the Dolphins are obviously an inferior team to the Seahawks. The Seahawks are definitely well-rounded. Something to monitor is
how long till
safety out there. Nope, safety out there missing time. It is something to monitor. Because why am I blanking? Jamal Adams. Wow, Jamal Adams. He is going to miss time. I don't think he's going to be here this week, and but I think that's another reason they're keeping him out too. It's probably one of those where he could have played if it was someone they wanted him to play against.
It was needed.
I mean, Fitzmagic's going to do what he does. He's going to sling rocks and show hair. I mean, it's what he does. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's just come on, All right, moving on. I mean, Vikings at Texans. I'm going to let you guys pick first. I'm actually going to change this one up. I'm going to let you guys pick first.
I'm going Texans. Kirk Cousins let me down last week. I have no issue going against him for the rest of his life. Kirk Cousins is a bum, and Kirk Cousins needs to stop.
How did he let you down last week? They won.
What? They're 0-3. They did not win.
Vikings lost. They blew it in the final.
Oh, right.
They lost by 1 last week. And he couldn't bring him down the field.
Both these teams are 0-3.
My bad.
All right, go.
This is my hot take of the week is Houston should win, Houston won't win, Minnesota will win, Bill O'Brien will be fired after the game.
Okay.
Well, what is Houston going to do for a GM then, dude?
Who cares?
Can you really fire a GM and head coach middle season?
You should.
I just don't see it happening.
I don't know if they will.
I completely agree that you should. If you fire him, your season is wrapped up. And guess what? It doesn't matter.
If they're 0-4, their season is wrapped up.
Yeah, I mean...
It's not a division, though. Look at that division.
I don't care.
Oh, my goodness.
What score are you thinking?
They're at a point right now where what would you rather see Houston do right now? If Houston's 0-4, yes, they could still make the playoffs as a 500 team probably. With that said, they are now going to get another 19th pick. Or would you rather than all of a sudden let's just fire a coach and let's tank?
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I forgot. There's Trevor Lawrence coming out this year. But you have Deshaun Watson. What does it matter? You're not tanking. No.
I can get 7 first-round draft.
Yeah, I was about to say they're like. Rob, what score are you thinking?
Bill O'Brien doesn't get fired. Go, Rob or Colin, pick your
31-30.
31-30. All right. So my hot take of the week. Let me get this out real quick. Put it around my neck. Tie it up. Okay, tie. I'm going with the tie in this one.
Oh my goodness. Well,
yep. But I couldn't decide.
Rob,
I couldn't fucking decide.
One game lead this week. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah.
What do you mean you have a 1 game? One of the two of you are going to be right. One of the two of you are going to be wrong. I mean, either I'm right and I win the entire week, or I'm wrong.
Jeff, there's more holes in Colin's picks than Swiss cheese. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, this one I went back and forth on 3 times, and at the end of it, I was just like, "Fuck it, boom." I mean, both the teams just need to figure out what the fuck they're doing at this point. Vikings kind of look like they figured it out, but yeah. Texans. I mean, it's like I said, I couldn't fucking pick. Both the teams need to figure their shit out. Both these teams are teams. Before the season, we're talking about them being playoff teams, and right now they haven't won a fucking game. So, they both tie. They suck. Saints, Lions. Going Lions.
Whoa! Did you not see about that last game, dude? They're starting to figure it out. And guess who practiced today? Sorry, I'll stop going into my reason. Michael Thomas, Saints.
Yeah,
You right over there, Rob, or are you moaning for other reasons?
You just know I have this weird commitment to the Lions,
Mm-hmm.
but they always find a way to disappoint me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with the Saints, 27-21, because Matt Patricia should also be fired after this game.
My thing is this, and we talked about this earlier in the week when we were playing games. The Saints lost. The Saints lost that game mainly because of one play, and on that play, the best player is on the fucking sidelines in Drew Brees.
So you're saying they lost because of Sean Payton?
I mean that too. I mean he's the one, But I mean, that the Lions are starting to come alive. The Lions are starting to figure shit out. I mean, they just shut down fucking Kyler Murray.
Yeah, how'd it go when they played Aaron Rodgers the week before?
Oh, that's fine.
How'd it go when they played Mitch Trubisky? Oh, by the way, he doesn't start anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. Lions continue to win. They got some momentum now, and the Saints are going to start struggling now.
Saints.
All I say is good luck, sir.
I'm telling you, they figured it out last week, dude. I mean, the thing is, I don't know why. If Sean Payton's is beautiful offensive mind over there, guys. I mean, he's trying to do handoffs with Taysom Hill. So stop that. Keep Drew Brees in there. Put Latavius Murray to either side of him. Put Alvin Kamara in the slot. And guess what? Michael Thomas is coming back, dude. Throw the ball to Alvin Kamara. You can't stop that guy. What is he thinking? Dude, just just keep them both on the field. I don't care. I'm fine with 2-back systems. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I can't. It's I don't get, I get why you want to run Taysom Hill so much, but at the same time, like we talked about, I don't get why Taysom Hill is in when they actually have people paid to play wide receiver or tight end or running back that aren't on the fucking field. You pay them for a fucking reason. Put them on the field to do their job.
Yeah, I agree. But move on, and we're done with this game.
Browns, Cowboys. Cowboys.
Going with the girls. You're not picking Baker Mayfield. Stop it.
Don't even do it. Don't even. You know you.
Do it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick the Browns. I think this is the first big game that they're gonna win, and it will be the last.
Fair enough. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that statement at the end of it. But what are you thinking for score-wise then?
Oh, it's going to be a barn burner. I'm thinking 37-33.
Woo! Cowboys do know how to give up some points.
Yeah, that is true.
That's how you're predicting it's going to be raining cats and dogs when we're probably going to have a stalemate of a game. Watch. This
is my thing. It's like, cool, you put up a lot of points against the Bengals and Washington. Like, am I supposed to be impressed right now? Like, it's fucking the Bengals and Washington. Like,
I agree. Honestly, the Cowboys didn't look that bad.
But that's like, and that's the thing. Is like
talking about the Seahawks looking so good.
Like,
the Cowboys didn't look that bad.
Like, I mean, the Cowboys looks good in every game they've played, basically. The overall
game. I mean, they look good for about 5 minutes in that game.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like overall though, they just like they're good. Like that's it. They're good. Like, I mean, I just think the Cowboys are gonna come out and make a statement. I think it's the opposite of what Rob's saying. I think the Cowboys are gonna make a fucking statement here.
I agree. They got to make a statement. They're going to do it, and the Cowboys will start a little streak here, a few games in a row, and run away with that division. Well, no reason they should lose that division, but
yeah, no.
And now we move on to the man, the myth, the legend.
Jaguars at Bengals. I'm going Bengals.
I'm going to agree with you in the Bengals.
So we're all on the Bengals.
Run on the Bengal train, ladies and gentlemen. The Bengal train.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the Joe Burrow's Bengals train. And I think it's going to be a good show. And I think you're going to see the Minshew show also come back this week.
Okay.
So I'm thinking 31-28.
No, so a little bit more of another barn burner.
I I mean, it's gonna be exciting. Joe Burrows. I mean, he hates. He said it himself. I mean, who doesn't? But he said it himself. You hate win or hate losing, and
hate winning.
Hate winning. Starting to get to that team, but dude, did you see the emergence of T. Higgins last game?
Mm-hmm.
John Ross, healthy scratch. T. Higgins comes in, dude. He was 5 for 40, I think it was, 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrows might have found himself a new weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I mean, like the Jaguars are still. I feel like the Jaguars are just still trying to figure out what the fuck they want to do right now. Like they let go of everyone, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna do this week 1, this week 2, this week 3.
We're gonna tank, and then we're gonna. Oh no, actually, we're not as.
Yeah,
bad
no.
as
I mean, like that's the thing. That's the
But-
thing. It's like they let go of everyone, and it's like, oh, we're not actually like this bad. But it's like, okay, so what are we gonna do? And I feel like they're just trying to figure that out right now, still, like throughout the season. But like I said, every single week right now, I love watching this Henderson kid run. He's fucking fun to watch. And Bengals almost got a win over the Eagles. You can't tell me this isn't like a momentum swing turn week for them. It has to be. Burrows has to get his first win this week. Like,
They need to start believing in Cincy over there, dude.
All right, Colts at Bears.
Real quick, okay? The Bears are out here singing their new song. The Steelers got their theme song. The Bears got theirs. I'm still standing. Yeah. Once and never could hope to win. Yeah. Oh, sorry. A little shout out to Elton John there. But dude, I don't know how they're still 3-0.
Yeah.
Nick's coming in just laying it up, dude. Oh my goodness. No reason, no business being 3-0 right now.
And that's why I'm saying they're going to lose to Indianapolis. I'm picking Indy.
Interesting. See, I'm the opposite. I'm going Bears.
Bears.
All right.
Big Dick Nick coming in. The guy doesn't lose. He doesn't lose.
He really doesn't, though.
Philly won their last 48 games here.
Rob, what are you thinking score-wise?
Jeez.
Wait, hold on real quick. In all seriousness,
What?
I'm trying to look at his actual overall QB record.
Oh, Nick Foles, he's lost a couple games.
Yeah, no, he's lost a couple. Like,
if you get rid of Jacksonville.
oh, if you get rid of the most recent place that he was at.
Okay, come on. No one can win in Jacksonville unless you have a mullet and a mustache. I mean, in Philly, 4-1. Philly, 2-1. Kansas City, 1-0. He had one bad year with St. Louis, 4-7, but then he went 6-2 and 8-2 in Philly before that. So, the dude,
Davis said it best, dude. Just win, baby, win.
Just win. All right, cool. Just saying.
All right, so what are you thinking score-wise?
That is a great question. We'll go. Let's go with a nice little 24-17. Sound easy.
Okay.
Indy looked good. It was against a very bad fucking Jets team, but I mean, so Foles is now in charge, and this is my question. You brought up the whole winning thing. Are we going to get Eagles Super Bowl Foles, or are we going to get benched for Minshew Foles? Because he was 0-4 recently in his last 4 starts.
Yeah, he's motivated now. Jacksonville paid him a lot of money. There was no motivation. The Bears had to. I don't
buy Foles as a quarterback. I don't.
We know Colin has a really good. Colin's still butthurt.
Well, so
benched for one of his favorite quarterbacks all time.
I wouldn't say all time. Come on now, hold up a second. He's no fucking Tom Brandstatter. Okay, calm down. All right.
Colin.
Go.
Where's Nick Foles' head coach from? Where was he before Chicago?
Before Chicago, Philly. Or Jacksonville.
Where was Nick Foles successful?
Where Philly. And successful.
Where was the Philly head coach and this Bears head coach before Philly?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Kansas City.
I get what you're saying, but then also the talent-wise is completely fucking different, though. You don't have the same talent there, not even fucking close.
Is it? The Bears are 3-0 and the Eagles suck.
Yeah, but you also just said the Chiefs,
Oh,
sir.
no, but that was before this Chiefs team.
Okay.
This Chiefs team was not over there yet.
So then let's talk about that Eagles team. That Eagles team, when he won the Super Bowl, is still better than this Bears team. This Bears team's lucky to be 3-0 right now. I mean, yes, we will. But I don't believe that Foles will be able to hold on to this magic. He hasn't shown it. He hasn't shown that he can hold on to any magic. He's been a journeyman the majority of the times.
They ran out last week. Mike Ditka said it. Da Bears.
Yes, that is the name of a team, but he sucks.
Put it in the group in front of the Twitch chat. Da Bears. Mike Ditka.
All right, Cardinals at Panthers. Cardinals.
Not even close. Cardinals.
All right, what are you thinking, Rob, score-wise?
38-17.
38-17. All right, I dig it. I will say this: last week was the first time this season that we've seen Murray look rattled / making bad decisions. I felt.
What do you throw? 3 interceptions this past week? That's not good looks, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It's the first time this season. I mean, it just. Let's see where I just lost where I was on my page. Oh, there. I still don't believe that this Panthers team can beat a good team. Also, play PJ.
Teddy's just doing fine. Let Matt Rule do his stuff, dude. Let him do his stuff.
I don't know. Nope. Cardinals regain their momentum and put the Panthers way early here, in my opinion.
See, this game's going to look even tougher because the Chargers, they just lost to the Chargers, obviously, but the Chargers are going to go beat Tampa this week. So, I mean, it's going to make that win against the Chargers look even better. But, no, the Cardinals, I mean, I think they kind of slacked off towards the end of that game. It just, I don't know how you lost to the Lions. The Lions, I mean, they're looking okay, but with DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray, I think he's trying to force it a little bit too much. I think that's the issue. I think 2 of 3 of his interceptions were to DeAndre. And that's what happens a lot of times when you get that number one. I mean, every now and again you just
get that tunnel vision.
Throw it up to my guy. Yep. So that's the issue. But Kyler, well, he'll get that out of his system. He's still only a second-year quarterback. He's got to learn what he can and can't do with DeAndre. He is the best receiver in the game still, but you just can't throw it up to him every play. Sometimes you just got to take that loss. But Panthers defensively, they won't have any answers for him.
Anything scratchy?
I just pick games. I don't really have real reasons.
Fair enough. Giants at Rams.
I'll never pick the Giants again. There's my reason.
The Chargers.
Wait, what?
I hate their logo, dude. I hate their logo.
Wait,
the Los Angeles Rams logo.
Oh, okay.
It looks just like the Chargers logo. It does. But no, I'm going with the Rams.
I was going to say, you just confused the shit out of me. Giants, Rams, Chargers. Rob, score.
Rams 21-6.
Just giving them a lot of credit. Giants offense is in shambles.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Rams
It's like
really good in the second half.
No Barkley for the Giants. Their offense was playing a broken defense last week and still couldn't get anything fucking done. Fire everyone there. Fucking restart. Hit the restart button on the entire fucking thing at this point. Like,
you can't restart, dude. They just started back with Joe Judge.
Yeah, I know. Fucking again.
Bring in some talent.
Fucking again.
Come on.
The
Rams look good in the second half of that game.
You're gonna blame Joe Judge for their best player being out for the year?
No, I'm gonna. Exactly. Well, no, I mean that's. Okay, fair enough. Blame everybody but Joe Judge and then restart. How about that?
What they need to do is figure out what draft.
It's called Dave Gettleman. That's who they need to blame.
Figure out what draft pick they're gonna get. Trade Daniel Jones and get Trevor Lawrence.
What are you gonna get for Daniel Jones at this point in his career?
I don't fucking care. Give me a sandwich.
If you get anything, it's better than Get someone to
tell him to buy me my fucking lunch for like a fucking month or something. I would rather take that over Daniel Jones.
They should get a good receiver, and let's say, I don't know, I'm just throwing a name here, like Odell Beckham maybe. Get Odell Beckham, get Trevor Lawrence, and you're starting all over like this team over in Arizona. You know, you traded, got Josh Rosen. Oh wait, next year we're getting, Kyler Murray in here. Now we're gonna go after, a little Trevor Lawrence action. Get rid of Daniel Jones, bring in Odell, and we got ourselves a new team, guys. New team going forward.
They got to do. The Giants
already had Odell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Giants got to do fucking something because Jesus fuck, like, the Rams lost a close one last week, but I'm still gonna stick to schematically. I love that offense. Yeah, the Rams easily win here. Like I just. Not,
oh yeah, it's 100%. Sean McVay's got his stuff rolling again. The Rams had a couple, we said it was going to be a slow start for the Rams, and that's exactly what it was. They had to travel cross country twice, in 2 weeks. They're going back home. You can stay there a little bit. Now you got the Giants traveling cross country to you. The Rams take this one easily.
Yeah. Bills at Raiders. Going to Vegas. I'm picking Buffalo.
Yes. Let's go. Go Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
All right.
Bills across the board. All right. Score, Robin.
MVP Josh Allen.
31-17.
I wonder
the Raiders just aren't there yet. They're a year or two away.
That's awesome because that's literally what I've written. His Raiders look good, but maybe not ready for the next step. Like that's literally what I've written.
Yeah, they'll be a 500 team, and they're about a year or two away.
Allen's playing stupid well. I mean, and
I agree.
He's got a cereal named after him. So
yeah, I mean that's kind of a big step. I mean that's what I've heard anyway from certain people. I've heard that's kind of a big step. I don't know if everyone out there knows that or not, but
it's not as important as wearing Skechers to games. But...
No, I mean, but now imagine if you wore Skechers to games and you had a cereal.
Oh my goodness gracious! Cereal for days.
No, I think the Bills are going to take this, and I think this is going to be the first team that like shuts down Josh Jacobs.
I like to see it because we did not shut down the Rams running game last week. That's honestly my big concern is the defense right now.
You don't shut down Josh Jacobs.
I don't think you do. You limit him.
You don't shut down Josh Jacobs.
Josh
Jacobs shuts down Josh Jacobs.
Shut down Darren Waller, and you beat the Raiders.
True.
Nope. Who's he got to throw? I mean, Hunter Renfrow looked pretty good last week. Not gonna lie.
And they still lost.
Nice play. And they still lost exactly because Darren Waller wasn't their centerpiece. I mean, now you got Zay Jones coming back to Buffalo as one of the top receivers because Henry Ruggs is out, and it's just the Raiders are depleted too. But
so I need to just kind of go off completely off the rails real quick. I just got a message from my dad that just says, "Just rented a $3.99 movie on Amazon, The Martian. Don't know if you will get charged or if I will. LOL."
Martian's a great movie. I'll give you that.
Like I might have to. Is that the one where the
Is that the Matt Damon one?
Yeah, the Matt Damon one where he's on like the Mars or something like that. Okay.
Where he's messing with aliens.
He's getting freaky with them.
Yeah. He's a pirate, right?
Hanging out with Martians.
But, all right, next one. What we got here?
All right, next we got Patriots at Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
Chefs. Give the chefs.
Actually, this is one of my upsets of the week.
All right.
I think the Chiefs, as good as they are a team that gets up and down to opponents, and I think a lot of that is the Andy Reid style. Is he's going to game plan, and I think one thing that is true is I know Brady's not here, but Patrick Mahomes is 1-3 in his career against Bill Belichick.
True.
And only one time has he thrown for over 300 yards, and that game was only because they went into overtime. I know it's not actually because they never got the ball, but that's my argument.
Fair enough. I mean,
he had extra time, so I threw for 3 yards. But I think I know the Pats' defense is depleted and it's not as good as it was, but I have a feeling that they're going to play a lot more like when they played the Chargers, and it's going to be a close game, a lot like that Seahawks-Pats game, and I think the Pats will be able to pull this one out this week.
I don't know how you stop that offense, dude. Come on.
You don't have to stop it. All you have to do is don't give up a big play.
Score with it?
And let Mahomes fuck it up.
Yeah, let Mahomes fuck it up. Like
come on.
Dude, they've done it every time they've played him.
Dude, guys, you got McCole Hardman out here, little guy, little speedy guy. You got Tyreek Hill out here, little speedy guy. You got Sammy Watkins out here.
Guys,
dude,
it makes no sense.
Mahomes is out here saying toys for tots, baby. Everyone gets some. Like, come on, dude. Like, you don't even say this. It's not even close. Not even close. Come on.
What are you thinking for score, Rob? For
great question, sir. I'll go with last year's score, 23-16.
See, the problem is it goes back to, so like you were saying with Russell Wilson and the Patriots, they play too much man. Mahomes isn't Russell Wilson, but he can move. He can move, and that's the issue.
So all those names that you mentioned all played against the Patriots last year. Mahomes went 26 of 40 for 283, a touchdown and a pick. And the Chiefs won 23-16.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that.
You think the Patriots defense is as good as it was last year? Because it's not.
No, but I think their offense is better. Their offense is better, meaning they can stay on the field.
It doesn't matter. After if they can stay on the field, honestly.
After seeing what they did to Baltimore, I mean, of course I'm a Baltimore fan, but after seeing what they did to us, I'm fucking shocked.
Baltimore's arguably the best man team in the league. The Patriots defense are a poor man's Baltimore defense. I don't know how you're going to stop them. Yeah, you can say you don't want to get beat, but guess what? Then you're just going to go underneath with them.
That's literally all that happened. Like me and Jeff talked about it. Like the one play that we were successful against that Chiefs offense, we manned up across the board, stuffed them at the line of scrimmage, and we fucking sent pressure after Mahomes. The rest of the game, we didn't fucking do it. We sat back and we tried to fucking play games, and Mahomes said, "Okay, cool," and just did all of his shit. And like I said, I've never seen a team go empty trips in shotgun to under center, moving a receiver into running back, running a play action rollout, and then tossing it underneath to a fullback. Like, I've never fucking seen shit like that before. Like, they're just coming up with shit now because, like you said, Rob, they know they have better players than everyone else. Let's use them.
Yeah. And sometimes that works against them.
I don't know.
I'm not saying that they would beat them in the playoffs. I'm saying this week in week 4, the Pats win.
Good luck. Good luck, Robert.
Sunday Night Football. Eagles at Niners. Niners.
I want to say that I'm going to have to go to the Niners. They're so beat up, though. It's frustrating. Rob, what do you got?
Guys, hold on. I'm gonna read this stat to you that I saw, and it's.
Is this about the Niners and Eagles game?
Yes.
Okay, go.
I gotta find the exact number. It's gonna piss me off, but I don't have the exact yardage number. But did you know there's only 2 quarterbacks in NFL history that in their first 9 starts have 14 touchdowns and 2,600 passing yards?
Wait, first 9 starts?
In their first 9 starts to have 14 touchdowns and I think it was 2,600. It may have been 1,600, but no, 2,600 passing yards.
Nick Mullins
and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You're telling me Nick Mullins is averaging 290 yards a game.
That's what the stat said. It was outrageous when I read it. And for that reason alone, 49ers.
I don't think the they're just garbage anyway, but I'm glad you support it.
Nick Mullins literally had in 2018 let's see here. He had 2,270 yards, and so far this year he's had 414. So he has 2,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
In 11 games.
In 11 games played and 9 games started, though.
Okay.
If I can find that stat, I'll show it to you guys.
Also, I just remember last week Rob going, I don't know who the backup is, so fuck that team, basically. So
yeah, and then they won by like 30 points last week.
Yeah, against the Giants, but score.
Just saying.
I'm asking for a score, though.
Let's go.
Sir, that's your thing. Your thing is the score.
Let's go 34-20.
Also, I just want to ask real quick, have you done all of these off the top of your head, or have you simulated one or two of these on Madden?
I've done all of these off the top of my head.
I want to start simming some of these. That'd be awesome.
I was watching, I think it was when I was watching Sunday Night Football, they were doing like the announcement, they were talking about the games and everything, and they were like, and Carson Wentz doing a great job of bringing them into OT. And I'm like, cool, he's still fucking lost, like he's still tied at the end of it, like he's still lost, like he can't finish, you know, it hurts, doesn't it?
They're still winless.
Yeah. Jimmy Mullins out here killing it. Mullins beats Wentz.
There are people that are saying, cut Jimmy G, start Nick Mullins.
That's fucking funny. I mean, but yeah, no, Mullins will beat Wentz, and it hurts, don't it? You get it, Jeff? You get it?
Hurts, don't it?
Hurts, don't it? Yeah.
And then don't.
They already said he's not. Delicious. They already said he's not coming in, so I don't know. I don't see that happening, but
I know. I don't. Like at this point. I don't understand. Like I said, last week, he got booed off the field with no fans. Like,
yeah, that's impressive.
It is. Like, I mean, but like, at the same time, like, that's what they're fucking, that's what they're running with. And it gets to the point that we've been saying, though, like, at what point are these teams just going to say, okay, fuck it, let's just see what happens?
I said it right. So there's only been 2 QBs in NFL history to throw for 2,600 passing yards and 14 TDs in their first 9 starts.
Rob's been looking this up for the last 6 hours.
I mean, the only difference, though, this is the thing that I want to know, though. How many interceptions did Mahomes throw during that time, though?
I don't know.
Because like I said, I just looked. He's thrown 11. I know, I understand that, but like going 14 of 11 is a little bit different than like Mahomes, who probably went like 14 and like maybe 2. Would you guys say? Like. There's a little bit of a difference there between those two. Like, you know, great. Like, he can throw the ball around a lot. So can Jameis Winston. He's the only person in the NFL history. 30-30 club. Like, he had a shot for like 4 years in Tampa as a starting quarterback.
His eyes correct, man. Let him go.
So you're saying you're saying that if he had his eyes corrected, he wouldn't have stolen those crab legs?
Correct.
Oh, fucking A.
All right, let's move on to the next game.
All right, final game. Monday night. Yeah, I don't know about that. Falcons, Packers is Packers.
Go, Pack, go.
I choose Packers.
I was about to say, if you fucking picked Atlanta,
like you, Pikachu.
So what blowout do we have here, Rob, or what like close comeback do we have here?
42-21.
Yeah, I mean, like
about this one.
It's crazy, guys. You know, the Falcons come out in this year. They get new uniforms, coming out looking like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and instead they're looking like Carlton over here with a fanny pack on.
They bring out they go get Todd Gurley. Now they finally have that back that they need, you know, and.
Dude, they're boozling everyone. That's what they're doing.
Oh my god, I've never seen a team just fucking self-destruct so much. like so epically too. Because I mean, like we've seen teams self-destruct, but not at like so consistently and so epically. Like, hey, we're gonna beat Mitchell Trubisky. Oh nope, there's Big Dick Nick. Oh, he just beat us.
Yep.
Like I just, and like I said, I'm going back to my thing. ABA, anyone but Atlanta. Like I just.
Dude, they should have won it last week. That's 2 weeks in a row. I think you guys picked them both against Dallas, and I picked them last week, and now we're like, nope, never again.
Oh no, I didn't pick them last week.
Never again.
I think I picked them week 1.
Last week
I think week 1 I said Atlanta, and then they blew that game, and I was like anyone but Atlanta last week, and then this weekend anyone but Atlanta. Like I stated last week, I'm not picking Atlanta for the rest of the year. I don't give a fuck who they're playing. They can play Rob's team. I'm picking Rob's team. Like.
Rob's team's good though, so I mean they're 1-0. So
they are. I mean, you're not wrong. Atlanta technically is the underdog in that game. Like, it's just
that's not true. You can be 0-3 and go against a 1-0 team and still be favorited. 100%.
Nope. I have more faith in Rob than I do in Dan Quinn.
Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice.
But that's the end. That's the end of the of our preview, though. That's all the games, all the things. So, is there anything else that we need to mention?
Yep. We will see you all Sunday night. This is Colin's line. We'll see you all Sunday night for the game of the week. Not really at all. The 49ers are going to blow them out. But, I mean, we'll still be there talking, chatting. We'll also see you on Friday night, hopefully, as long as Rob can get our stuff together and we can stream a little bit of high school football for everyone. And then everyone sleep good, just wishing happy thoughts. And Josh Allen for MVP, baby.
Go, Pack, go.
Go, Chargers.
So, with that...
Colin, you got anything for us?
I don't know.
We just filled it all in for you. Come on.
Yeah, I think you guys did. I mean, this is the shortest one. This is the shortest weekly NFL thing we've done. So.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I felt like we kept going and going on this.
No, this one's like almost like 15 to 20 minutes shorter than all the other ones. So.
Well, this week's obvious.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. There really wasn't a whole lot of.
There's a lot of agreement between us, especially, which makes it less likely to have any issues. You know.
But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoy this morning, being able to listen to this. Yeah. See you guys Friday night, hopefully, if Rob can get us the website. And then we'll see you Sunday night for Sunday night play-by-play here. Hopefully I won't lose power like I did last week. We'll be able to just cruise right through the whole fucking thing. And then, yeah. So depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Stay out of trouble, stay safe, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye!
Peace.
Gotta refill my water.
Thank you.